V. The sun rose over the golden plains of the Pride Lands, casting long shadows that danced upon the grass. Birds sang across the savannah, and herds of antelope grazed peacefully under the gentle warmth. On Pride Rock, Simba stood tall, his mane catching the first light of dawn. His eyes scanned the horizon as the wind carried a strange scent smoke. It was faint, distant, but unmistakable. Fire, beside him. Nala approached, her voice calm but filled with concern. "Simba, do you smell it too?" Simba nodded slowly. "Yes, it's coming from the west, near the edge of the jungle." From behind them, Kiara bounded up, her eyes bright with curiosity. "What's happening, Dad?" Before Simba could answer, Rafiki appeared, leaning on his staff, his expression unusually grave. "The mountain is angry, Simba. The Fire Mountain awakens again." Simba frowned. "Fire Mountain? It hasn't erupted since before I was born." Rafiki tapped his staff on the ground. "Yes, but nature remembers. When balance breaks, even mountains roar." As the wind shifted, the sky darkened slightly, and in the far distance, a faint red glow began to shimmer. Smoke rose in thin curls that twisted upward like warning flags. Simba's heart tightened. "We need to check it out," he said. "If the fire spreads to the jungle, it will reach the Pride Lands." Kion, now grown into a strong young lion, with a lion guard mark still glowing faintly on his shoulder, stepped forward. "Let me go, Dad, I'll take the guard," and Simba stopped him gently. "No, son, this time I'll go myself. This is not just fire, it's something older, something deeper. Stay here, protect our pride." Nala's eyes met Simba's. There was pride there, but also fear. "Be careful," she whispered. Simba smiled softly. "Always." By the time Simba reached the western ridge, the air was thick with heat. The earth rumbled beneath his paws, and the one-screen trees trembled as embers floated through the sky. From a cliff above the burning forest, Simba saw it the Fire Mountain, its top glowing molten red. Rivers of lava trickling down like veins of flame. But something else caught his attention. In the midst of the chaos, animals were running not away, but towards something. A terrified zebra stumbled and fell. Simba rushed forward, helping it up. "What's happening here?" "The mountain, it's alive." The zebra gasped. "It's chasing us." Simba frowned. "Mountains don't chase." But as he turned his gaze upward, he saw movement, a shadow shifting through the smoke. Something massive was crawling along the side of the fiery peak. It wasn't a mountain at all. It was a creature made of molten rock, its eyes burning like suns. Simba's heart pounded. "No, this isn't nature. This is magic." A voice echoed through the flames, deep, ancient, and cruel. "Simba, son of Mufasa, you rule a land built on ashes." Simba roared defiant. "Who are you?" "I am what your ancestors buried." The voice thundered. "The flame spirit, the wrath of forgotten kings." Before Simba could move, the ground beneath him cracked, and fire surged upward. He leaped aside, barely escaping the searing heat. He needed help. "Rafiki," he called out, but only the roar of the volcano answered. Back at Pride Rock, the sky was turning red. Kiara paced nervously. "It's been too long. We have to do something." Kion growled softly. I can feel the mountain's anger through the roar. It's calling to me." Nala stepped forward. "Then go, both of you. Bring your father back." Without another word, the two young lions sprinted into the horizon, dust rising behind them like a golden storm. Simba, meanwhile, had climbed higher toward the fiery crater. The air was unbearable, the smoke thick and suffocating. He coughed, his fur singed in places, but his resolve burned brighter than the flames around him. At the crater's edge, he saw the creature fully, an enormous lion-shaped being of molten rock, wings of smoke, claws like lava. Its mane shimmered like fire. Simba stood his ground. "You don't belong here." The fire spirit laughed. "And you do. You who banished your own brother's son, Jew, who judged the wild for being wild." Simba's breath caught. The words cut deep. "I have learned from my past. The Pride Lands live in peace." Peace. The spirit's voice rumbled like thunder. Peace is weakness. Fire is truth. It lunged forward, claws slashing through the air. Simba dodged, rolling to the side, his paws skidding on the hot rock. Lava splashed near him, burning his tail tip. He roared, channeling his father's strength, and the sound echoed through the valley. That roar reached Kiara and Kion far below. They froze, recognizing the sound. "Dad!" Kiara shouted. They raced faster, dodging falling embers and collapsing trees. When they reached the mountain's base, they found Rafiki waiting. His eyes were fierce, glowing with mystic energy. "The fire spirit feeds on doubt," Rafiki said. "Simba must believe. Only the roar of truth can calm the flames." Kion looked toward the mountain. "Then we'll remind him who he is." They climbed together, each step burning, but their hearts strong. When they reached the summit, they saw Simba cornered, the fiery beast towering over him. The fire spirit hissed, "You cannot fight what burns within you." Simba's body trembled, his strength fading, but then Kiara's voice rang through the smoke. "Father!" Simba looked up. Through the haze, he saw his children, his future standing proud and fearless. Kion stepped forward, his mark glowing gold. "Together, we roar." Simba closed his eyes and took a deep breath. He remembered his father's voice, calm and steady as the night sky. "Remember who you are." And then, with all the strength of the Pride Lands, Simba unleashed a roar unlike any before. Kiara joined him, and Kion's roar of the elders erupted like a wave of thunder. The sound shook the heavens. The fire spirit screamed, its molten body cracking. "This is not the end," it bellowed. But the combined roar blew through it, scattering its fire into 1,000 sparks that rose into the sky and vanished. The volcano rumbled once more and then fell silent. Silence swept the mountain. Smoke cleared, revealing the glowing lava now cooling into black stone. Simba panted, exhausted but alive. Kiara ran to him, pressing her head against his. "You did it, Dad!" Simba smiled faintly. "No, we did it." Kion looked toward the horizon, where dawn began to break once more. The fire may fade, but courage never does. Eyes. They descended. The jungle began to breathe again. Animals emerged from hiding, bowing their heads in quiet gratitude. Rafiki stood at the edge of the trees, smiling proudly. "The mountain sleeps again," he said. "But remember, balance must be kept. Fire, water, earth, air, all must respect each other." Simba nodded. "We'll make sure of it." He turned to his children. "The Pride Lands aren't just land, they're life, and life must always be protected." That evening, the Pride gathered at Pride Rock. The air was cool, the stars bright. Simba stood before his pride, the firelight dancing across his mane. "Today we faced the flames," he said. "And we learned that even when the fire rises, our hearts can shine brighter." The pride roared in unison, a chorus of triumph echoing through the savannah. Later, as the others rested, Simba walked to the cliff where the wind whispered softly. Rafiki appeared beside him, leaning on his staff. "You have faced the fire within, my king," he said. Simba smiled and found that it can light the way. Rafiki chuckled. "Then the Pride Lands are safe again until the next lesson." Spars. Above them, the stars shimmered. Among them, one burned slightly brighter, a reminder that Mufasa was watching. Simba bowed his head, grateful. "Thank you, Father," he whispered. In the distance, the mountain stood silent, now just another shadow against the dawn. Life continued peaceful, yet forever aware of the power that slept beneath. And as the morning sun rose again over the plains, the lions of Pride Rock gathered, stronger and wiser. The roar of destiny had been heard and answered.